Now, before we formally bestow this highest recognition of merit, let us take this moment to reflect on the lives that they lived, the gifts that they gave, and the legacy that they leave behind. Please pay attention to our screens. Join me in watching this special tribute, a journey through memory, artistry, and national pride. Round of applause, please.
Captivating audiences in Australia, serenading fans in Spanish, English, and Filipino, and proving that music transcends borders. Her signature song said it best, "A million thanks to you." And tonight, we echo that gratitude. Beyond the spotlight, she became a guiding light, nurturing talent, sharing her wisdom, and showing what it means to carry one's culture with pride. She was a performer, a national treasure, a woman whose voice has become part of our collective memory. She is Asia's Queen of Songs. To Miss Pilita Corrales, your music has been the soundtrack of our lives. Tonight, we honor you with the highest notes of praise and pride. In every memorable dish, there is a story. And in the story of Filipino cuisine, one name continues to leave an indelible flavor. Margarita Fores. Trained in the culinary heart of Italy, she returned home not just to cook, but to uplift, to celebrate the richness of Filipino ingredients, to champion the soul of Filipino hospitality. Through restaurants that blended tradition and innovation, through kitchens that empowered local farmers and producers, Chef Margarita Fores built more than meals. She built a movement. In 2016, she became the first Filipina to be named Asia's Best Female Chef. But beyond the accolades was always a greater mission: to bring Filipino food to the global table with pride and authenticity. With every recipe she revives, every table she sets, and every life she nourishes, Margarita Fores reminds us, food is more than sustenance. It is memory, identity, and love. Tonight, in the halls of history, we honor a woman who has fed not just our appetites, but our nation's cultural pride. To Chef Margarita Fores, your passion is a gift, your legacy, a feast. Salamat sa pagpapasarap ng pagkaing Pilipino, sa mesa, sa mundo, at sa puso ng bawat Pilipino. Golden age of cinema, one name stood out, radiant, graceful, and unforgettable. She captivated the screen with poise and sincerity. As Gloria Romero, she would become the epitome of beauty and depth, an actress beloved across generations.
Ako si Ale! Sino gusto? Ayan na!
Through the decades, her artistry never faded. From black and white classics to primetime dramas, Gloria Romero continued to redefine what it means to be timeless. Today, we gather not just to honor a film icon, but to pay tribute to a woman whose presence shaped an entire cultural memory.
Mula nung magdalaga, lalong naging wild. At kung kumilos, napaka-malaswa at saka mga salitang nanggagaling sa kanyang bibig.
Ay, naku, ano ba? O, ala, sige. Tingnan nga natin kung bagay Hindi po yata bagay eh. Para po kayo ikakasal.
To Miss Gloria Romero, your light has never dimmed. She rose from the heart of Bicol, carrying nothing but her voice and a dream that refused to be silenced. A small-town girl who would become a household name. Nora Villamayor, Nora Aunor, grew into the voice, the face, and the soul of a generation. As an actress, her performances were never just roles. They were lived truths. She portrayed the pain of the poor, the strength of women, and the complexity of the Filipino sphere. From Elsa's cry of walang himala to the many roles that reflected who we are and what we've been through, Nora Aunor gave life to stories that mattered. Her brilliance crossed borders. She brought Philippine cinema to the world stage, and the world stood still to watch. More than a multi-awarded actress, Nora Aunor is an icon, a national artist, a legend whose legacy has inspired generations of artists, dreamers, and storytellers. Today, in the halls of this historic palace, we celebrate not just a career, but a life lived in service of art, of truth, and of the Filipino people.
And let's all put our hands together for 4 extraordinary women who will continue to inspire many, many generations to come.
For Miss Pilita Corrales, the citation reads as follows. Be it known to all men by these presents that I, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, by virtue of the powers vested in me by law, in recognition of her significant and exemplary contributions to the Philippine entertainment industry, which bridged cultures through music, and for inspiring generations of artists with their exceptional talent and multilingual artistry, which gained numerous accolades locally and internationally, have conferred the Presidential Medal of Merit on Pilar Garrido Corrales, done in the city of Manila this 4th day of May in the year of our Lord, 2025. For Ms. Gaita Fores, the citation reads as follows. Be it known to all men by these presents that I, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, by virtue of the powers vested in me by law, in recognition of her significant and exemplary contributions to the Philippine culinary scene through food diplomacy, gastronomic tourism, and support for the local industry, and for her unwavering efforts to introduce and elevate Filipino cuisine to the international scene with her culinary vision, artistic skills, and craftsmanship, have conferred the Presidential Medal of Merit on Margarita Fores, done in the city of Manila this 4th day of May in the year of our Lord, 2025. I, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines by virtue of the powers vested in me by law, in recognition of her significant exemplary contributions to Philippine cinema and television, which left a lasting imprint on the Filipino cultural identity, for serving as an inspiration to generations of artists with her artistic skills and iconic performances, and as a mentor with her professionalism and steadfast dedication to her artistry, have conferred the Presidential Medal of Merit on Gloria Romero, done in the city of Manila this 4th day of May in the year of our Lord, 2025. That I, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, by virtue of the powers vested in me by law, in recognition of her significant and exemplary contributions to Philippine cinema, television, and music, leaving a lasting legacy on the nation's collective memory and identity, for inspiring generations of actors, filmmakers, and audiences, both on the local and international stages, and for her artistry, depth, and dedication as a performer, elevating the standard of excellence in the fields of arts and culture, have conferred the Presidential Medal of Merit on Nora Villamayor, done in the city of Manila this 4th day of May, in the year of our Lord, 2025.
At this time, we'd like to invite First Lady Liza Marcos and the family members who received the awards on behalf of the honorees to please come on stage for a group. Couple more photos. And let's give them a round of applause, please. Maraming salamat, Mr. President, First Lady, Executive Secretary Bersamin, and to the families of Ms. Pilita Corrales, Ms. Margarita Fores, Ms. Gloria Romero, and Ms. Nora Aunor.
Maraming salamat. Batiin ko lang po ang nakikita niyo po ang ating dating First Lady Imelda Marcos, na siguro sa lahat ng First Lady sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas, siya ang kinikilala na nagsuporta sa all of the arts, all of the creatives in the time that she was the First Lady. Marami sa pagkakilala sa Pilipinas. Ngayon, ang reputasyon ng Pilipinas, talagang basta't music, basta't ganyang klase performance art, kilala na ang Pilipino na sikat at naiba. Hindi lang pangkaraniwan, hindi lang yung kung iba-ibang Pilipino, kung hindi lahat ng Pilipino ay may talent. At magpapasalamat kami lahat, because I'm a frustrated musician myself, for the support that my mother Imelda gave to the artists all through the years, and it has made the Philippines well known and well recognized around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, isang magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. There are moments in our history when we as a nation remember our finest moments of beauty, in the beauty of a song or a poignant scene from a film, or the taste of a dish that reminds us of home. Tonight we remember those who made those moments possible and made each memory brighter, more vivid with their craft and passion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to honor 4 outstanding individuals who, though they have passed from our world, continue to shape our art, our cinema, our music, and our culinary landscape. These are the proud bearers of many aspects of our culture. Ms. Gloria Romero, Gaita Fores, Pilita Corrales, Nora Aunor. They are undeniably icons. But more importantly, we can see that the true quality of their art, of their performances, came from the core of them being Filipino. They are women who spent their lives sharing their gifts, deepening how we understand ourselves through their respective disciplines. Ang kanilang sining at likha ay hindi lamang naging aliwan ng ating mga kababayan, bagkus naging salamin ng kasaysayan ng bansa ng bawat Pilipino. The Presidential Medal of Merit, created under Executive Order 236 in 2003, was designed for evenings such as this. Our 4 awardees have redefined the meaning of excellence. The accolade is conferred upon them because they have made our national consciousness more visible and to be felt worldwide. Allow me to linger, even for just a little bit, as we remember these outstanding Filipinas. Gloria Romero graced our screens for generations. Her career spanned an entire era. Yet, her presence not once ever felt dated. She was awarded 7 FAMAS Awards, 3 Gawad Urian Awards, 4 Luna Awards, and many others. Naalala ninyo ba, noong bata pa tayo, pagsapit ng hapon, mapapanood natin sa television ang mga pelikula pinagbibidahan ni Ms. Gloria Romero. Tumatak ang alaala ng kanyang pagganap sa Dalagang Ilocana. Pinatawa niya tayo bilang Tita Minerva sa palibhasa lalaki. At pinayak tayo sa tanging yaman. She grew with the film and the television industry, or perhaps, and I think this is even more accurate, the industry grew around the one and only Gloria Romero. I was, as I first came in this evening, and the video came out. I'm so privileged to say that I have known well all of these wonderful women. And as I was walking in, and the video of Gloria Romero was being played, I immediately reacted, "Mommy." Why? Iginuhit ng tadhana. She was my mommy. She played Imelda Marcos. I played myself. I remember it very well. I was 7 years old, and every after school, the first day, dinala na lang ako sa set. Hindi ko alam, hindi na masyadong naipaliwanag sa akin. But there I was, playing myself like an idiot, not knowing what I was doing. And with these brilliant people all around me. And, oh, by the way, I made 2,000 pesos from that movie. Binayaran daw. Meron akong union card dahil professional ako. But I had known her, and since then, every time I have seen her, it has always been like a reunion. And she is one of what I would describe was an old world lady all the way through, a true class act. And I'm happy that I was able to meet her. I'm happy that I was able to, not being an actor, but managed to work with her, and such a privilege. And so it is with great joy that we are able to do this. It is only sad that it is posthumous. Now, Gaita reimagined Italian cuisine by giving it a Filipino heart. She started off as a chef that she just wanted to cook and was bringing actually Italian food to the Philippines. But she managed to go far beyond that. In the process, she gave us something so beautiful and something that we could call our own. I remember we were traveling with my family in 2016, and we walked into a very important 3 Michelin star restaurant in San Sebastian in Spain. And we sat down to eat, and the chef came rushing out of the kitchen and said to us, "Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear?" And Lisa and I were saying, what are they talking about? Your chef, Margarita Fores, is now the best Asia female chef in 2016. She was posthumously honored with the 2025 Woodford Reserve Icon Award. Gaita left a legacy that will be remembered in the meals that she created. Because when she would make a meal for you, of course, the food was excellent, the food was brilliant, but it was an experience. It was something that you remember, that you say, I had dinner in this place, and the food was prepared by Gaita Fores. And it changed, it kicked up the experience to something that is far from ordinary. And she did this without, I think, I have a suspicion, Amado, tell me if I'm wrong, but she didn't think she was doing this. She just wanted to cook. She just wanted to make the food better. She just wanted to make pasika. Oh, try this, try this, try this. And it wasn't something that she said, I want to be famous, I want to, have all these awards and all of this. But it was just because she just loved, she appreciated, of course, Italian cooking, but she loved Filipino cooking enough to say, we're just as good as this. And she put it together. And because of her travels, because of her interactions with other renowned chefs, she succeeded. And to show that Filipino food is just as good as yours, and we can actually fuse them together. And that, I think, is her achievement. Pilita Corrales is the one and only Asia's queen of song. Her voice cradled people across continents, but she always came home to her native Cebuano and Tagalog, to the music that raised us. Sino ba naman ang makakalimot sa kanyang angking ganda, galing sa pagkanta, at kabutihang loob? Hindi lamang siya isang reyna ng sining, nagsilbi rin bilang haligi ng industriya ng musika. Pinakilala at binigyang kinang niya ang musikang Pilipino sa pandaigdigang entablado. She won Best Performer of the Tokyo Music Festival. She was honored with a FAMAS and Lifetime Achievement Award. And whenever she sang, she would be moved. We would be moved and would feel at home. Well, again, I am privileged to be able to say that I knew her. Because in many, many cases, kapag umiikot kami, kasama ng father ko, ng mother ko, pagka mayroong mga malalaking event, may rally, may program, na ganyan, madalas sumasama siya. And she would always be there. And if you look at all her awards and the millions that followed her, and how she was held in such high esteem, she really was a simple Cebuana girl. And I have another funny story to tell. We were in Agoo, in La Union. And there was suddenly, we were sa bahay kami, wala namang stage, wala namang ano. Pero suddenly, nagkaroon ng instant program. Sabi niya, somebody said to, Ma'am Pilita, kumanta kayo. Hindi siya nakabihis. So, sabi niya, sige, magbibihis lang ako. Pagpunta namin, sabi, doon siya, saan ka magbibihis? Doon. Sabi ko, wag ka dyan, makikita ka sa labas. Sabi niya sa akin, wala silang makikita na hindi pa nila nakita noon. So never mind. Sabi ko, ibang klase ito, Queen of Song ito, pero wala siyang pakialam, talagang cowboy. And I think that's a characteristic that runs through all our awardees tonight. Yes, they appreciated all of the prizes and the honors that were given them. But whatever it is that they didn't do it for that. Look at Nora Aunor. How do we even speak of Ate Guy without feeling an ache in our chest? Sinalamin niya ang bawat isa sa atin. Dahil sa angking galing at kabutihan sa kapwa, minahal siya. Nakalagay dito na maraming Pilipino. At papalitan ko yan. Minahal siya ng lahat ang Pilipino. Bawat pelikula, bawat kanta, bawat palabas sa telebisyon, inaabangan, pumipila para manood ng sine, dinumog, lahat ng mga Noranian. Ang kinang ng isang superstar ay hindi kailanman kukupas. Her list of accolades is extensive. International awards from Europe to Africa, maraming FAMAS, Gawad Urian, Metro Manila Film Festival, Luna Star Award. FAMAS Hall of Fame siya, named as National Artist for Film and Broadcast Arts, and rightfully so. Whether in Himala, which was incidentally filmed doon sa harap, actually sa harap ng bahay namin sa Ilocos Norte, yung Sun Dunes doon, that's where it was filmed. Or sa tatlong taong walang Diyos, Ate Guy looked into our eyes and pierced our souls and said, ito ay kung sino tayo bilang mga Pilipino. And again, having been able to know, well, you know, there was a time where I had to choose whether to be a Vilmanian or a Noranian. So, hindi pa ginagamit yung salitang balimbing na ako, palipat-lipat ako pagkakusino. I have a story about Nora Aunor. When the first birthday I spent as the son of the president, 1965, my 8th birthday was my first birthday spent here, downstairs. It was my birthday party. This girl came and sang for us. And of course, you're a 7-year-old kid. You're not thinking about it. And so this girl sang for us. It was great. She was wonderful. But later on, we'd start seeing her on TV. And sabi ko, hindi ba yan yung kumanta doon sa party ko? Oo, yan, si Nora Aunor. And that's the first time I met her. But then, since then, of course, we ran into each other all the time. We would see each other at dinners. We would see each other at events. And always, I think that Pinoys immediately felt a connection with her. I don't know what it is. It's like one of those intangibles that special people have. That it's really, there are no words for it. But every person that she performed in front of, every person that saw a film that she made, immediately felt a connection. This could be my cousin, this could be my sister, this could be my girlfriend, this could be my... That was, yun ang quality ni Nora. And yun talagang ni Ate Guy. At saka, I was during the wake I was talking to Tirso and I said, oh, ito, Guy and Pip. Diba ito yung Guy and Pip talaga from the time. And this is still how we remember her, as starting from a young girl with the charm of a Filipina. That came across, but she had the talent, she had the particular skill to communicate that in her song and in her films. And that's why, once again, we honor her today. These women, they illuminated our consciousness. They taught us who we are and who we could become. So to the families of the awardees, thank you for sharing them with us. What they contributed to the country cannot even be realized and certainly cannot be paid back. But we will remember and we will pass it on. Sa ating mga kababayan, naway paalala sa atin ng gabing ito na ang sining at kultura ay hindi lamang bahagi ng ating mga nakaraan. Hinuhubog din natin ito ang ating pagkakakilanlan at nagbibigay inspirasyon sa ating patungo sa mas maunlad na kinabukasan. To Gloria, to Margarita, to Pilita, to Nora, it seems very little, but the best we can do. Maraming salamat po. You live on in every artist who takes the risk, in every child who has fond dreams, in every citizen who wishes to let the world know what it means to be a Filipino. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang kulturang Pilipino.
Maraming salamat, Mr. President.